Welcome back, guys, to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about volume profile, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description to find Coach Ernie's Skool Community. Enjoy, guys.
Hey, Coach, during your morning analysis this morning, of course, you went over about the VIX. You went over if we were bullish.
FOMC is the big one.
The third thing is where or when we put on the trade. You put those little boxes in, the gray boxes to kind of show. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, so that's all about the volume profile analysis. So you really need to kind of back up and just find out, well, what's volume profile about? And realize that, okay, so we are trying to enter a trade in the morning. The problem is where and when do we enter the trade? Well, generally we know when because we like to enter it in the morning session for a number of good reasons. And the biggest one being that on average, volatility tends to be a little higher in the morning than other parts of the day. And so that's why we enter. And plus you're getting ahead of any major price moves that usually happen. That's when most of the movement happens from 9:30 to like 12:30. So that's the reason why we trade in the morning. But then it's like, well, exactly when do I get it in? Is there some level or price action or something that will like say, okay, that's the best opportunity? And so that's where the volume profile comes in. And it builds off of the idea of how markets move. First of all, we know that we have a directional bias, right? You know, we're either going up or we're going down. So we're either doing a call fly or a put fly. We're expecting to go with the trend in the direction of the market. So if we think the direction of the market's going up, then we want to put a call fly above the market so that it will go into our call fly. Okay, so that's a given. You got that, Corey?
Yes, sir.
So the other thing that we know is that the markets, they don't move in a straight line. They don't just go up. Never. They do this. Well, the interesting thing is that whenever they find a top and a bottom, when they're doing that zigzag, those tops and bottoms are typically bouncing off of what's called structural levels in the market. And we can find out where those structural levels are through an analysis of the volume profile. And finding those levels is as simple as just like outlining a picture, right? Looking at the picture, finding where the deep lines are, and then just put a line there and say, okay, that's where it is. And you might say, well, how do we know? Well, you know by the evidence. Once you mark it up, where I show you how to mark it up and then zoom in on like a 5-minute chart, you start seeing price like bouncing off those lines you drew. And so that's what we're doing. We're waiting for the markets to go up and then in that time slot to come and pull back to one of those levels and then continue the trend. And as soon as it continues, that's when we take the trade.
Well, if you think you know where it's going, do you set these trades up before 9:30 or you wait a few minutes after 9:30?
Well, I have to wait for the event to happen. You know, I already know how big I'm going to make it and when I'm going to do it and what direction I'm going, but I don't know specifically when that event is going to happen when it hits one of those levels. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for it to go up and then pull back to a level and then continue. So I'll give you a good example of that. So you can see that I've got my markup already on this chart, these horizontal lines. I have a green one here, I have a blue one here, a red one here, I have a yellow one up here.
Yes.
The green and red are meant to outline the big volume nodes. And then all the other lines are for other features that are in the profile. So if I were to zoom out to like a 3-hour chart, we could see where the volume node is right here. Do you see that node? I'll make it bright.
Yes.
So see how I put a green at the bottom of the node and a red at the top of it?
Yes.
Now, these are 3-hour bars. Each bar here represents 3 hours of time. So when I draw all these lines in here, I can't see what it's going to look like when I zoom in on a 5-minute chart, because each 5-minute chart is made up of 60 5-minute bars in a 3-hour bar, right? So I can't see it. I can't see the individual movement inside each one of these bars. And when I zoom in, now I have my levels and I'm finding those lines, these are much shorter bars now because each one represents 5 minutes. And I find that they're interacting with these lines. So it happened over here. This is yesterday. And then these vertical lines are the morning time frame. That's the 9:30 to 12:30. It's called the morning session. So I know price is going to not go in a straight line, right? I know it's going to go something like this, right? I mean, would you agree with that?
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes.
So I'm waiting for it to, when I'm going in this direction, for it to pull back at one of these levels, like right there or right there. But I'm waiting for it to happen inside these two vertical lines. So something like that happened yesterday. It extended a little bit beyond it, but it still happened. My vertical lines aren't always perfect. Just remember that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it moved to here and then went right up. And that's where everybody took their trade. When it got down here and then showed that it found a level here, it could be that I just missed another line in here, which is probably true. Let me go to the 3-hour chart and see if I can find out where that line is. Yeah, I guess you could say right about, if you look at this little node here, you can see it has different features, and there's definitely a line right about there or here. I'm going to say right there. I'm going to put that line in there just to see how that comports to what happened yesterday. And I'm going to make it purple so I can see it when I get in there. All right. And now I'm going to zoom back in. And so that's exactly where it went down to. So I just missed that line. I didn't draw it in. So price did this. It went right to there. That's okay. We still saw it come back up, and we were within our area here. That's fine. We just took the trade here. And when I say take the trade, we're putting on an out of the money butterfly, a call fly. When I say it's out of the money, that means it's much further away from where the price is right now. And so you put a fly up here somewhere, right? Because what you're expecting is it for it to come down, hit a level, and then come up into my fly. And that's what happened. People made lots of money by doing that yesterday. That's the strategy.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button below. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, remember to check out the link in the description for Ernie's Skool Community.